During the GameCube era, Nintendo was pumping out Mario sports games like crazy. Tennis, baseball, soccer/football, depending where you live. And everyone's favorite? Golf. Mario Strikers and Baseball were fully new games, while Tennis and Golf were sequels to previous entries on older Nintendo consoles. I've always found Mario Tennis to be the best of the sports games. It's fast-paced, there's actually some skill involved, and I feel like it's a constant mind game of where am I gonna hit the ball? Over here? Or here, you fucking idiot. But golf?
Let's go already!
It's okay. What can I say? It's a game about golf. And I know they just released a new one, but I don't have any money. So I'm gonna talk about this one. What makes it different from regular golf though? Well, it's right there in the name. No, not that. Yeah, that. You can pretty much throw Mario's name on anything and it automatically makes it more fun. In this game though, it's still mainly golf. There's Mario themed stuff, but you won't be pulling off any crazy character shots like in tennis. The way it works in Mario Golf is you pick your character of choice, and then you choose from a surprisingly large number of different modes. One's tournament based, one has you shooting your ball through rings, and another has you and a different player taking turns hitting the same ball one after another. Fucking Diddy Kong. And most of these can all be played solo or with up to 4 players. And everyone can share one controller if that's your thing. Whatever you do pick though, the first thing you'll see when you get into the game is this mess of a UI. Because it's literally just a game about golf, they had to put in a lot of different ways for you to affect where your ball will go, like club choice, swinging power, wind direction, and literally the specific millimeter on the ball where you'll hit. It can definitely be a little intimidating because of all this, but the good news is that a lot of this stuff isn't that important. The game will typically pick the right club for you to use as soon as you tee up. And aside from that, the only main thing you really have to consider is the power of your swing. This is nice because it means that if you have some friends over and somehow convince them to play this game, everyone can have a fun time without having to watch 40 minutes of tutorials. And while this game is definitely more fun with friends, you can spam stupid shit while they're trying to swing, you can still have fun by yourself. Of the modes, the tournament one is clearly the main feature. Here you play 18 holes of golf alone, while your competition and score are only seen after each hole, where you can compare and see if you're either dominating or getting your ass kicked by Thwomp, apparently, even though he doesn't have any fucking arms or legs. There are actually 6 different courses in the game, 7 if you count this smaller DK one that is only used in some side modes. Each of them have 18 holes, and every time you win one, you unlock the next. The first 2 aren't too bad difficulty-wise, although aesthetically they've got that basic-ass golf look to them. Like, where are the pipes? Where are the mushrooms?
Where are the turtles?
Their names are all Mario themed, but there's literally nothing in them that resembles Mario stuff. Like, it says Cheep Cheep Falls, but they didn't even put any Cheep Cheeps in the water. After you beat those, you get the Shifting Sands Cup, which is a little closer to having that Mario look. I think it's based on that one level from Mario 64, because there's one of those birds in the sky. In this level, it actually starts getting kind of hard too. Like, I messed up a few times and I had to do it over again completely. This really sucks because to play 18 holes, it takes about half an hour, and you can't unlock the next cup until you beat the most recent one. So you could be stuck at the same level for a while if you just don't play better. The one after that is tropical themed. You'd assume Mario Sunshine would be the inspiration for this, since it did come out over a year before this game, but aside from the sand, there's nothing here specifically from Mario Sunshine. They could have just put one of these guys dancing somewhere and I would have been satisfied, honestly. But no, it's just sand. It sucks, but I'd probably group it with the first 2 of not having a Mario theme. And I mean, even the desert is still just a desert, so maybe make that all 4. And I get this isn't a requirement, but in a game called Mario Golf, I think there should be some Mario stuff. Like, look at Mario Tennis on the GameCube. Aside from the 3 main regular courts, it also has a Luigi's Mansion one, 2 Mario Sunshine ones, a Wario one, a DK one, and a Bowser one. Honestly, I should have just titled this video Why Mario Tennis is Better Than Mario Golf. Finally, in the 5th cup, you play in areas around Peach's castle. And this is exactly what I wish all of the other cups were like. It's got pipes and mushrooms, and even... Is that a Cheep Cheep? The cool thing here is that some of the pipes actually have a function. You hit it in them. You hit it in them. You hit it in them, and it pops out on the other end like a little shortcut. This is great. This actually gives you incentive to play the game differently. Like, I could go straight to the hole like every other course. It's a safer bet overall, and I'll probably get a better score if I do. But the very slim chance that I could gain a slight advantage if I do get it in the pipe is just too alluring to pass up. God damn it. And while this is the only main thing that affects how you play in these levels, these courses are also filled with tons of Mario-themed stuff, like Chain Chomps as hazards, this Koopa Troopa one that already feels like more of a Mario Sunshine reference than the other levels entirely, this one with King Babam being on top of a spiral mountain, and you've got to hit the ball all the way around and get to the hole. This one sucks. Or this Mount Rushmore-themed one with the characters as the faces, which just serves as a cool thing to look at. The last course is Bowser's Castle, and it's pretty good too. In this one, there's lava instead of water, although the ball just kind of lies on top of it instead of sinking, which is weird. And then there's a lot of fun stuff that acts as hazards, like boos will slow your ball's speed if you hit it through them, piranha plants will eat and spit it out somewhere if you land in one of their pipes, and these big bombs that if hit, will explode and surprisingly not move your ball that much. Very underwhelming. I'd say that this and the Peach's Castle level are Mario Golf at its best. This is actually fun. And every time you unlock one of these courses, they become available in other modes too. I think my main complaint with the tournament mode, and this game in general, is that the last few cups are really damn hard. Like if you make even one mistake on any of the 18 holes, you may as well quit and start over because you're not going to win. And after you beat Bowser's Castle, you unlock the Star Tournament, which are even harder versions of all the courses. I didn't even attempt this because I don't hate myself. And the worst part of this is that it's the only way to even play this content. There's no codes or anything to unlock all this stuff, so you either have to play really well or just never get to try some of it because you suck too bad. And I know this sounds like a case of get good, but let me paint a picture for you. I'm looking at the character select screen, and clearly with all this extra space I'm thinking, oh well, there's gotta be some unlockable characters in this game. So I go on the wiki and find out how to get them. Well, let's see. To get Bowser Jr., I have to complete the 18-hole birdie challenge, which is weird because I'm only seeing a 9-hole challenge as an option. Well, may as well start with that, I think to myself. Oh no. Oh god fucking no. This was a mistake. For you non-sports people out there, a birdie in golf means getting your ball in the hole at 1 under the par. Par means the number of ball hits it should realistically take you to get to the hole. Like when the game says, nice par. It's because you finished the course in the basic bitch number of ball hits. In the birdie challenge, all of these courses are par 3, meaning I have 2 shots on every hole to get it in the cup. 1 swing, 1 putt. But guess what? If you mess up anywhere, you restart that shit from the beginning. It doesn't matter if you're on the last hole, you go back. Accidentally sink it in the water?
Jail.
Hit the pin which you think would be good but sends your ball flying?
Jail.
Miss the putt by an inch?
Right to jail. Right away.
After seeing Bowser fall to his knees for like the 50th time, thinking of his son that he'll never see again, I went, what's wrong with me? And a lot of stuff came up. In relation to this though, some guy said, oh, we'll just use Koopa Troopa. Surprisingly, this worked a lot easier. So now I get to play as Bowser Jr., right?
Nope.
Wrong. Dummy, it said 18, not 9. It turns out that after you beat the first 9, you have to complete 9 more slightly harder holes. 3 days later, and I finally beat that. So now I get to play as Bowser Jr., is what I would say if I didn't actually unlock the full 18 course mode now. Ah, that's what the actual name is. That makes sense. No mistakes for 18 straight holes, just to get 1 character. I tried. I really tried. But this is like Dark Souls level difficulty. There's just so damn much to take into account. And even when you do hit everything correctly, sometimes the game's just like,
No.
no, idiot, do it again.
Again. Again. Again. Again.
This is a game that was made for kids. I'm 25. What fucking kid has the patience to do this? After about 8 hours of this, I threw in the towel. The game beat me. And I really don't like letting games beat me, but the game beat me. And this is my main problem with it. It's a little too golfy, he said about the golf game. And yeah, I know it's golf, but damn. I wish there was like power-ups or something to help me out. Like I mentioned getting a pin shot earlier, right? Every time you get one, the announcer guy is like, oh my God, nice pin shot. I can't fucking believe it. Amazing. Like that meant something great that was affecting my score. But I looked it up and it doesn't mean anything. Half the time the ball would go so fucking far from the hole anyways. It felt like the game was making fun of me. I don't even care though. I'm so good. I'm all like, bam, fuck your pin. Double bogey. That's pretty much my only gripe with the game though. It's a little too hard and the ways to unlock stuff are really dumb. I was able to get Boo though just from playing, which was nice, but the other 3 are lost causes. Funny enough, they're all from Mario Sunshine. So why is this course the way it is? There's definitely a lot of fun to be had here though. And something Camelot does really well is inject personality into these games. Like this awesome CG intro is just Wario and Waluigi being dicks to everyone and sucking at golf the whole time they do it. But hey, that's the Mario Golf. The characters all have their own little dances on the select screen, which is pretty cute. And every one of them also has a different animation for getting different scores. Like if you do bad as Wario, he drops a boulder on his head and then walks around like a crab. But if you do good, he's all like, when Petey Piranha does bad, he which is disgusting. On the Peach's Castle levels, if you hit a ball into a bed of flowers, Pikmin go everywhere. See what I'm getting at with this? It's got that Nintendo charm in it. And yeah, other than trying to unlock anything in the game, it's actually pretty fun. I think it's one of those games you'd want to play with friends though. But yeah, that's Mario Golf, and this is what Luigi does when he wins a tournament. Okay, bye.